Hello everyone and welcome back to this web design course of WordPress. And in this video I'll be showing us how to customize the appearance of the website and make it look better. So first thing, there are different approaches. The first one is to use this customize button, which contains information that or details that can change the whole look of the website. And now I'll first click this customize. And now the active theme is Cosmos WP. Whenever you are customizing a theme, you really do not need to tamper with everything, because these themes were developed by real developers who write a lot of codes. So all you need to do is just to edit the ones that you can change. So this one, I'll change logo, and use our home logo here. You can see that our media has only these three pictures before, but now I have a lot of pictures which were imported when we imported that template. And then he's asking for us to crop the image. I'm just crop like this. So this picture is here now, and I can change the site title to education, and the site tagline is just another demo site. Can change it to empowering the future. And then the size of the logo, it can decrease or increase it, but I think the logo is really okay like this. Increasing it will cause more problems, so let me leave it at now. It's not even going back to the default. I have to do the manual way. And as it's sometimes preferable not to touch some things, but these things that I'm touching are the things that I can control. And if you want to edit anything, just click the button around it. It will lead you to the place where you can edit that thing. And then we have this site identity sorting, site title, site tagline. Which one should come first? It should always look like this. This is okay. So any other thing that looks like this, can just leave all of this by default. And then the site title color, which color should it be? I think white is fine, or we go with something that tallies with the logo, because then we may have to work on the background a bit. And just give it white for now. Now this is white for now, and we can later customize the general color of the website. And now we have the typography, which is the fonts with which this is displayed. This is custom, which means that we can change the font right here. This is Google, meaning that we can have different sources for our font, whether I want the font to be from my system, my device, or from Google, or from any other source that I specify. But now from Google, I don't want to. Roboto is a very popular font, but then I'll see if it has a font that I'm looking for. We can simply search for it, but then it's not in here. Okay, I can see it already. That is DM Sans. I just want to change to DM Sans and make the weight a bit heavier, because DM Sans is light by default. Okay, this is the highest weight for that font. And font style, I want it to be bold, and text decoration should be known. Text decoration means I want to underline it, I want to give a strike through to it, or I just want to leave it like this. This is fine like this. Text transform means, do I want to change how the case look like, change everything to capital letter. This capitalize is the default because we have T in capital, E in capital. So capitalize, we change the first letter of each word into capital. Uppercase, we change everything to capital. Lowercase, everything to lowercase. Initial and inherit, most style, but right here is just known, but I will change it to capitalize, which will still remain the same thing. It's not going to change there. And then the size of that font in particular, the line height, the letter spacing, the space between each of the letters, I think all of these are fine. I can just go ahead and publish. And one more thing that you can also look into, if I click this again, is whenever you are changing some details for some elements, it will give you two major options: the initial state and the overall state, which means when you put your mouse on them, what should happen? How should they behave? Now, I just worked on this header general now, and I just click this and have the position overlay fixed header, which means that whenever I am scrolling down, you can see this now, it is overlay and it is fixed on the top. And then the styles are inherited. Inherited is just fine for that kind of place. And background option, which color should be the background? If I want to choose an image, you can just go ahead and change all of these settings if you like. But for me, I really do not care about these ones. And include header top on sticky header. Do you want the header top, this part, do you want it to be scrolling along with it? And that's it. So if I disable it now, this one will, whenever we are scrolling, it will disappear. So it looks like this. I think this is better. So we also have include header main. So this is the header main, and we have all of these. You can just go ahead and tweak them to your taste. All of these are color, 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 text color. Now let me click this menu, which is the next thing that looks editable here. So all this information are fetched from a menu called primary menu. We'll still go ahead and edit the menu later, but they are fetched from the primary menu. And then header secondary menu is not set already. We can just leave this like that. But then if you want to work on it right now, you can click edit menu, which will take us to the place where we can edit the menu. It's not doing here right now. I can just wait for it, or I know where the menu can be edited. I'll show you that. I've now outgrown what we had before. I can just click menus. So inside menu, I'll look for primary menu, and inside this primary menu, I have home, about, course, blog, and contact. Home, about, course, blog, and contact, which are here. So whatever changes I make here will reflect here. So home is the front page or the home page, about is the about page, blog is for the post, contact is where we receive information, and course is just a normal page. And then we can also add other pages that came with this template, all of this. Or I can click view all. You can see there's a lot of pages right here that came with this template. It's just a lot that you may not be able to exhaust as a beginner because it's a big template. You can just start to tweak it one after the other to your desired taste. But for me, I think this menu is very fine. I don't have any issue with it. Most times what you need are already there. Let me go back and go to the next one, which is the main content. And then we have this banner section, and we can change this overlay color, which looks like a bit of blue. You can change it to something like this, and then you can see the difference. Or change to something reddish a bit. So the overlay color there will change, but then I think I prefer this. And then the banner display option, what should be displayed is displaying as background image all the images that are rolling there, or do you want color, specifically color, to be displaying? What I don't think I want color to be displaying. Images are fine for this kind of website. There are some other websites that what we need, or the modern style is mostly colors for the header side, but it is fine to have a background image that is working here. That's why we have this. And then I can change the images. Let me add new image and change this. Pick this. Keep cropping. Actually, it's saying now that the banner option does not display if the banner option in the page post is selected as hide. So if we edit the settings in the page for a particular page not to show the banner that we are having on the home page, that banner won't show. And then if you can't really set it here, there's still another place where you can set it, so you can always be confident that anything in WordPress is editable. So I can get out of here and go to content. So in this content now, I want to check the background option. The background color, we are really not working with this. And there's just a lot of options that you may not be using. So I get out and okay, and we can just leave all of this as default. We go to page option, go to banner setting, can just leave it at default. But then what do we change, or how do we see a tangible change in our website? It all starts from what I want to do right now. So let me close this. I just saved it because that customize is really for the general part of it, but for us to see the tangible results for all this text and all of this here, I'll close this customize and edit this particular page. So I will need to click this edit page, and now that will give me the privilege to change everything on this website or on this particular page. Now we can see if I click on this, I can go to slider, add or edit, and then the first one, if I click on it, this is a picture that is showing there. I'll just click this edit icon and change the picture. So this is a safer way, and this is the best approach to editing things on WordPress like that. And instead of this, I'll change to welcome to Techifees Academy of Techifees Education. This is just for demo. I'm gonna say shaping the future by raising the next chain of leaders. And then all of these things that I'm doing do not require internet at all. Just have to get that to the back of your mind, except for when I installed the theme itself. Now there's a readme button. Let me just visit the page again. Yeah, let's say techie fees. I'm using website. That's why I wanted to change the name of the website from the beginning. Local/website, and then this now is still showing this picture because I've not saved that. Now we have this read more button, so I can change that read more button to about us. So this is you just building another website, and then the link where the website or that button is going to, I can just say that I should go to about us or contact us. So if I type about, it's going to look for about us in this particular website. In the directory, looks for anything like about us. Let me just click about us, and then the second one, if I click this too, I don't want this picture, I can edit it. Actually, I don't have much picture here. Let me just use this again, and I say techie face is the best to agency, and I can say developing cutting edge and innovative solutions for small and medium scale enterprises. So this read more, I can just let me just say contact us and go to contact page. Just search for contact. I just need to clean what was there before, the hash. Then you go to contact. Now I've saved that. Let me click save here too and refresh this page. Now I can see what we have here. Welcome to TechieFix Academy. You can see how we have built such a beautiful website in just few clicks. Oh, that's great. That's great. So I want to see your own website. Just send your website in the link. You can see, or do a screenshot of your home website if you're also working locally. I think this is very beautiful enough for us to go. This is interesting, and we didn't invest too much effort into creating things like this. Now, if you notice, the image that I'm using has a background that contains text, which is the reason why there's a bit of conflict of text here, but the other one has no text, so the text is going fine. You might want to check for that when you are creating your website too. Make sure that your background is not clumsy, so that your headline can show properly. Now I'll quickly go over other things that we can edit on the website. I say our course facilities. I say have the best course facilities in the world. Modern book library. We provide access to a digital library of our courses to our learners. And then be industrial leader. We train and develop next generation of leaders in, I think this is fine like this. And then read more, all of them can go to a particular page. Let's say about us or something like that. And then if you want to add more, it's just 3. I can click this add item, but I think these are fine. And now we have this icon too. You can change this icon, just click on it like this, and you should be able to change this. This is an icon widget, but then it's not loading other icon yet, and it took some time for it to load. I didn't do any other thing, so I can just change any other thing that I want. Let me just click this industrially, that this is fine, and click save. So come here and hit a refresh. and the website will be better than you can see. So I'll pause this one here, and in the next part I'll continue with editing this page or the our theme so that I can make something